So, welcome to another episode. In today's one, we're gonna add a couple of things. So, I would like to add a couple of things with our farming region, and I'll try to go to the top of the map as you see in the back, which is our small harbor. Just to use it to export some logs and maybe some farming as well. But before we get to the farming, I'm gonna add a small factory on the top next to the old factories next to the log yard, and we're gonna do it first, and then we can focus on some farming today. This region, that's the place we have our city. It's a flat land, like an old riverbed or something, so we're gonna use it. It's pretty fertile, so we can use it and to have some more farms in there within the region. So see you in a bit with the live game. So as you see, our forestry industry in front of us, it's actually looking quite good. The export is looking good. We have some export, we have some paper production. We're gonna boost it even more, and the reason for it, see the owners of our forestry, they decided to do something more than just simple products will be exported, and they bought this plot of land next to the old factories. There's some water source in there. There is like a land that could be purchased easily. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna have a factory in here, and that will be our first factory within the game. And I think I'm gonna use this spot. I mean, I'm gonna move it slightly off so we can have maybe like a car park in front of it, because that's something you can expect. And yes, let's just see how it's looking. So that's our first factory. Before we do anything, let's just stop it so I can check what we need for it. Yeah, so see, it's at like a prime spot. So when you're driving into the city, you can actually see the massive building in there. Same if you drove off from the motorway, the first thing you're gonna see will be the factory building in there, which is fine. But what I will think to do, I mean, there is some like planks in there, which you can expect to have, but I was thinking about adding a couple of things. So first of all, I think like the factory like that, it's a massive building. There will be a lot of people working in it. So what I'm thinking to do, I'm gonna add some parking, and we have this mode in here. Can I switch off all of it? Yeah. And I think I'm gonna have you there, and let's just move it slightly just to have it. I want to have it straight. Once again. Okay, I would like to have you there, and then factory could be attached to it. Oh, that's okay. So if that's the case, so that will be the entrance road, and now we have to move it to the back a bit. Maybe like that. That will be okay. Can I move you slightly? Oh, that will be okay. So what you can have just like a car park next to the factory. Let's just go for this one. I think we have the height issues, but we're gonna get them sorted in a second. Let's just go for something smaller. You can have a couple of those ones. I can actually see, so let me just check the height of it. So this height is good, so all of this go to that height. Oh, there we go. Now it's much nicer. So we're gonna have a couple of electric ones and the rest will be... Why it's keep snapping? Perfect. So that means we're gonna have like employee car park. Then you have like that's a visitors car park, which is fine. But then on the back of it, I think we should have is that the main one? Maybe it is, but I actually like this view. No, I'm gonna keep it as it is. So in the back, what we're gonna have a couple of warehouses. Why you don't want to play with me today? I want this like that, but now I'm gonna move it to this position. Okay, there we go. Let's just go for that, and if that's the case, we can have a couple of warehouses in here, and that will be all of them that we're gonna use. No, this one of them facing the other way. Yes, there we go. So that's 1 and 2, and this one will be moved as a one building. Okay. Of course, we're gonna get you a water source. Okay, so they won't be complaining about that. So this needs plant timber and paper. So we can store plant timber and we can store paper in here, which is gonna give us some options. Let's just think again. So balance, empty keep storage half of resume and supplying the mats for the resources empty. So I would like to keep it balanced for the production, but everything that is made in this factory, I would like to have one of small warehouse. What about this one? That's a massive one. This one is even bigger. I think I'm gonna stay with one of those ones. Because then everything that is exported will be sent away.
Cameras. If you want the best, you have got to go big. That's why our cameras are the biggest on the market.
I'm gonna use this, and that will be unique factory products. And then what we need to do
most
we're
valuable
gonna
camera
see how
is
our
the one that
land
you're
look
afraid to
like,
take outside. Fault
and I would like to
only
have
the
you
best.
The Brontosaurus. For
there,
millennia, these gentle and graceful giants roamed the earth, grazing off the lush
and then we
vegetation
can
of the
have
time.
you
Their mere existence
a bit
transformed the
more.
landscape and made a lasting impact on our world. It's that legacy that Dino Oil is proud to continue by using their
Okay,
old dead
and then we
bodies
need to add a
fuel
couple
our
of fences
outdoor
because that's
wagons,
just
making it the oldest form of
amusement
recycling
park,
there
park
is.
fence,
Dino Oil.
forestry.
Embrace the power of bones.
How this is gonna look like? What about this one? I think this one is just a bit better solution for us. We have this, and we can always have this expanded on this side. So let me just stay on this side there. That's a gate, and we're gonna have gate there, and I think we're gonna let you go. We can have park gate. I think I have an angle on, so we're gonna have a gate there, and we can have gate here, and then if I go for gate, there was like a gate I'm gonna use in here, so that will be this one, but then we're gonna move it to find a good spot for our gate, like there, and same we're gonna have you like this slightly, and like this, and our gate could go like that. So if that's the case, all we need to do, we can use some size and that will be used, I will show you in a second. Okay, there's couple of forklifts I've seen on workshop, and I actually use them, so we can have one of them. We're gonna pick you and have you there, and probably this and this, and I would like to use one of the tracks. The only question is which one. This one is actually right. So we're gonna have a couple of them in here. So they're just waiting to be sent with all the goods. Perfect. Then we're gonna have you inside, and same for you. There will be one there, and we're gonna have one in there.
touch that dial.
And then one of the tracks will be here, and there will be some work to be done in here. So now if I have you, we can have a couple of them here. And maybe a touch of a brush like there. So in that way we have, you know, a bit more of action happening there. There will be a couple of 55 people working there, which is fine. So we have some paper, we have some timber, so we're gonna switch you on. Of course there's not enough special goods, but we get there, we will get there. So just bear with me. I think I'm gonna use mod. There is a mod you can actually change the position where they spawn. Like for example, for the factory, I would like to have them on this side, coming in, coming out. But we get there, we get there. So let's just have a look at our factory. Yeah, that's actually looking quite good. So that's the factory done. So we're gonna have some unique products being made for us just now. Some people, they're gonna start working with the factory, and if that's the case, we need to add one more thing for them, which is a bus stop. We have bus coming in here. It's a small line, so let's just see if I can actually do anything for that and how it's gonna behave, because it's not gonna like it. Like in here or in there. I think in here will be fine. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, it's like a small bus line. Okay, so that's the factory added on. We're gonna get back to it later on, but just for now I would say that's pretty good spot to have it in here, and we have all our production happening in here. So that's done. Let's just go to our farming region. What I'm gonna do, there's a couple of things in here, don't look in there. I'm just gonna remove that. That was just my couple of things I was just trying to achieve, looking for the inspiration, but I'm gonna remove them. And see all those decals, they look really good. I was actually trying to use them. I was thinking about using them, but then if you zoom out, you're just gonna lose them, and I just don't like it. That's the main thing. I just don't like it at all. So let me just remove all of them, and there we go. I'll try to find some solution for it, but for now we're not gonna have it in there. The one thing I was hoping to achieve, see this, you know, that's a spot in here and in here, and I think we're gonna reserve it, and again I'm just gonna use this trick for that. I'm gonna reserve it for like a
Take a gander at another new species.
It's not
And
Cooper
one type
Hills.
of bird
So
previously
that will
identified
be
as a different type of bird due to a zoological error. Fun for the whole family.
how you call
Look
them?
now and get a free handful of
Branch.
pellets to feed the fish.
Branch.
Limit 4 per family.
Let's just leave it as
We'll
that.
look forward to seeing you where the
I know there's a
animals
name
and
for
birds
it.
continue
I just need to
right
find
home.
out. There's a branch. We're gonna have some harvesters, some tractors, and stuff like that for sale. For now, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. The roads, it's just a guidance, so we're gonna change them to different roads. But just for now, they absolutely fine. So if we're thinking about the farming, the first of all we have to do will be just to go to our farming industry. So let me just draw our district, and I will see you in a few seconds. So back to the game. What I did, I just draw a couple of districts. One, it's actual district within the game, just to keep, you know, the height and just to keep it as standard. But what I will do, I'm changing this to farming industry in case if we have any demand for the actual industry. And the other one I actually changed to farm industry. Let's just name it. So that's Food Valley Inc. Office. There we go. So that's our main building. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna remove that. That won't stay there. That just look bad. And I'm gonna remove the zoning from here because this one, it was here before. What I did, I added just a couple of houses. You know, people are just like, the town is spreading into the farmlands. There's a couple of fields that were sold to people from the city. I don't like you, like that, and they're just gonna live within that. So let's just see what we can do for that. So those big ones in here, so everything in the center, we're gonna have the biggest fields you can have on those ones. So let's just go for this. And let's just have a look how you're gonna look like. That will be 2, 5, 5, or we can have you like that. So that would be actually quite good. The only thing is this building inside, which let's just put it on and let's just have a look how it looks like. No, no, you're not gonna have a greenhouse. Wheat. Because that will be like a separate building for it. I mean, I guess you can have a barn, but then if you have more of them, no, I'm not the fan of it. Same in here. What about the smaller one? And that's the smallest one. So let's just have a look. Wheat, corn. And again, every single one of them, no. Don't like it, don't like it, no chance, you're staying. So the only one we're gonna have in here will be this one. Why it's keep coming back? Okay, you don't want to play, we're not gonna play. And corn. Cotton. That's actually looking quite good. Can I find what's happening today within the game? Come on. Can I find cotton? I know you're there, but I think I need to go on Steam and try to find some of it. Okay. And if I change this to cotton, all of yous. Okay. I would like to move it like there. And we're gonna remove you and copy and paste all of them. There we go. And let's just select I think the buildings. Yes. I would like to move them to the center like that. And if that's the case, we can use, yes, we can use that to have this like that way. Quick save. And that will give us a bit nicer look, and the field is full. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna produce tons on tons of crops, and we're gonna have a couple of pastures somewhere, like I would say, or maybe on this side, which is possible, you know, there could be, you know, jumpy game, the shade of those hills in there and things like that, so you can have something there and some crops on this side. So let me just add a couple of more the same way I did in here, and I get back to you within a second. So I have a couple of more fields, and also what I did, I will show you. I managed to find this absolutely amazing asset. Nothing, no props, just a couple of, as you see, cows. It's actually working. It's actually working fine, which is brilliant. And I have a couple of props, as you see, added on, just to make it more natural. And it's actually working. You know, we have a couple of breedings. The one thing I will try to do, I think I have this asset, but let me just check. I haven't used it for quite some time. Yeah, that's actually looking quite good. So let me just update all the roads, and we will see how it's gonna look like when we have those trees all over the place. That should look, I wouldn't say like natural, but it's just gonna give us like a divider between those fields. And that would just make everything a touch nicer. Let's just see how it's gonna look like when they all done. And those in here, couple in there. I mean, something you can expect to have in there. One more here, one more there. You know, end of the city. I think I have a road in here. Actually, I'm gonna leave it. Let's just leave it as it is. how our farming look like. Oh, much nicer. I don't know about the trees, because that's something we're gonna probably have a closer look, but I would say that looks much better now. You know, it's not like a plain just like that. It's actually meaning something. I put this small place in here. You know, they need water source, so in fact what we can have, we can add the actual water source. I was thinking about this tower, but I have this one. No, I will stay with the vanilla one because this one is actually looking quite good, and I'm gonna put it in there, and we're gonna have it connected as well. I mean, there's no pollution in here, but that's something you can have in the back of the main office. I mean, for me it's one farm. For me it's one farm you can have at the end of the city, and yeah, that's gonna look good. So let's just me show you a couple of things we have in here. So nice look from this side. They're actually working, which it's really nice. Nice touch. What I did, I used a couple of dummy fields. They look exactly like vanilla, so I'm just gonna use them. But the actual working farms are like couple on there, couple there, so all over the place. So it's not like a one place. They're doing hundreds and hundreds of stuff. I was thinking about adding maybe this, but that's a massive production. So this we can have it like, I don't know, maybe like in here, or maybe, oh, that would be actually a good spot for that. Okay, but that's something we can have later on. But I would say this, that's looking quite good, and we have some space in here. Let me just have a look. We have any plane in here? Yes. So the first of all, let's just remove the house from here. You're not looking good in here, and we're gonna add this place in there. Yeah, but we have to move it. It doesn't look good like that. Let's just go for this spot. Yeah, that would be good place. So how's our production? So we have crops, we have animal production. So the one thing we need to do, we need some flour, and for that I was thinking we can have here maybe like on the outskirts, like in here, or like a closer to city, or maybe that will be a good spot. Yeah, so let's just try to do that. So I don't think that's the best spot for a house, so we're gonna remove this one here, and let's just see if we can have flour mill. That's a bit noisy, so we can have you like there. Yeah, you can expect to have something like that in here, and you're making flour. And if that's the case, if that's the case, we need a warehouse, and I'm gonna use one of those ones. Yeah, and this one gonna keep flower for us and on empty, so that means of course we need to upgrade this road. It can't stay in here. Yeah, that's just a bit nicer. Okay, and same for this bit in there, and I think for this part in there. Maybe even here. Which one of this? Probably this part. Oh, that's much better. And this part. Yeah, nice view. Much better now. So we have our production going. We have some flour, we have some animal products, so that will make us some cash. And I'm gonna add a couple of things on the other side, but that will be off camera, and with the magic of YouTube I get back to you with the rest of today's episode. So see you in a bit. So hello and welcome back. With the magic of YouTube we have a couple of more things added on. As you see, I added a few things. I actually quite like this part in here. I'm trying to show you, because what I have some ships all over the place. As you see, they actually doing stuff in there. It's looking quite cool. I mean, that's something I can see driving around Highlands in here. There's many of them. There will be more. I can't have them all over the place, but you know, the points you can actually see from time to time. I'll try to put more of this. Couple of fields we have in here, but what I would like to add, a couple of props in here, and I would like to put some details in there, and then we can just move on to the next step in this episode. So I will try to show you a couple of things, and when that's done I'll be back to you in a second. So let's just do a quick time lapse. So after this quick time lapse, I hope you enjoy this. That's our equipment company. I added a park in here, so we have some, people movement, and there's a couple of things happening here. The one thing I will say, we should remove the farmland from here. I don't know if that's gonna work for me for the color. Let me just double check, because that could take a bit of the land from here. Just for the color, I prefer to have like a grass in here. So let's just remove this part, along the road. And let's just see. Yeah, that looks a touch better. So we have some movement in here, we have people coming in. Sorry. So I think we're gonna leave it as it is just now. I had some more plans. I was thinking about adding our harbour in here and a couple of things. I actually started, just gonna show you. Yeah, as you see, we have a couple of. I'm gonna remove those boats. I was just playing a bit. So I tried to put a couple of things already, but of course we're gonna change this to more industry look in a second. But just for now, I will say that will be it for today. I don't have much more time today to add anything more. And I will say we're gonna make a separate video about this place in here, just to do it properly. I hope you enjoyed. I will put a quick time lapse at the end, and we're gonna add a next project, and I think we're gonna extend our region to this side. And the main reason for the sea, I want to build up all those wee places we have in here. So small village here, something there, and we're just gonna move to this big place in here for our major city. There are two things I want to address. So the first one will be this place in here, and the second, I'm gonna change this. It's okay, it's give us boost for the population, but I don't really like this the look and the tall buildings we have in here. So I'm just gonna change it. When that's done, we're gonna get back to it as a separate project, but for now I will say we're looking quite good. So thank you so much for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. There will be a couple of more things happening, and let's just go to a quick time lapse, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.